Oh, brother, there he goes again. There goes Cracky Richie. There goes Crackhead Richie. Tell him more lies. Shame on a mess. I turn this radio on and all he does is tell fibs. There they go again. There goes Pedro. Now Cracky's going to be holding Pedro's hand. Pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention. This is not the MTA. Pay attention. Pay attention. This is not the MTA. There goes Pedro Moreira, Richard's boyfriend. Now Richie's going to jump up and down because his boyfriend's out there. Pay attention. Let's get this party started quickly. Let's get this party started right. Let's just set it off, everyone. Let's just set it off. There goes Pedro Moreira, the little crybaby bitch. There he goes. Small fry, junkie fry. What excuse is he gonna make now? 1 minute he's up in the Bronx, then he's in Newark. 2 seconds later, he's at Canal Street. 3 milliseconds after that. This guy must have a time machine or something. Unbelievable. Pay attention. But he's a coward little punk. He can never show his face. Just like Crackhead Richie, man. He'll never show his face. Just pay attention, everyone. Pay attention. You know he's at his normal location. You know he's at the waterfront right now because his carrier looks stronger. Oh, yeah. Pay attention, everyone. The meter don't lie and the gates don't lie. But I know he's probably saying he's at Newark. He's probably saying that he's at his truck yard. But, yeah, he's very, very embarrassed to show that video gate. He's embarrassed to show the video gate when he said he was up in the Bronx and I was taking him right out to Cracky. You got to love it. Because you know damn well if he was up in the Bronx, he's not taking me out to Queens. That's for damn sure. But, you know, the little gay boy likes to tell tales, and he'll never reveal his real location by panning the camera. Pay attention. Look at Richie trying to talk Spanish now. 1 minute he's half black, now he wants to be a Latino. Pay attention. Pay attention. The videos don't lie. Oh yeah, let's get this party started. Now he don't hear me. I'm dropping 30 dBs in his radio. He don't hear me. You gotta love it. Pay attention. Yeah, Cracky is a wipeout.
I gotta go back to it. I gotta publicize it. I gotta make it public, man, so the boys see.
Wait a minute, I thought he lost his phone. Cracky is Richie's boyfriend. Pedro's boyfriend was saying that he lost his phone, so he couldn't post the video. Then he says he has a video attached to his page. Now all of a sudden he's got to put a video out. So who's lying here? Pay attention. I don't know. This junkie's talking about Kevlar. I don't know. He's making up another story. I said Barclays Center. I didn't say nothing about no Kevlar. See, that's what happens when you smoke crack and you hallucinate and you get paranoid. He thinks everyone is out to kill him. Pay attention. That's why you just got to say no to drugs, man. You want to end up like that crackhead 127? Just say no.
You ain't gonna see no gloves.
What gloves? Now these guys want gloves? It's too warm out there to wear gloves, you weirdos. Oh, now he wants white gloves. Damn, this boy's a weirdo.
I don't know. Maybe Michael Jackson left his gloves behind.
Man, listen to Pedro cry. Listen to that baby cry and pay attention.
They want you to put on the gloves so you can show them the fucking ass.
You hear that? Hey, bad boy, what's going on, man? Good morning. You hear these two bitches crying? I mean, how many times I invite that queer bastard, fucking crackhead 127 to the Barclay? Not once, but twice. And I even posted videos, and that coward bitch still didn't show up. Oh, but I never said I was going to go. I never accepted the invitation. Yeah, but he talking about all, he wants to do this. If he sees me, he's going to kill me. He's going to murder me. And, he claims if I'm on a Brooklyn sidewalk, he's going to, if his life feels threatened, he's going to murder me. He said the same to you, remember? I'm pretty sure Barclays Center's on a Brooklyn sidewalk. Now he claims, oh, no, we got to go to him, this and that. Hey, Richard, stop your crying. As a matter of fact, you could bring your boyfriend, Pedro, with you to the Barclay. Both of you could show up there with fucking with dresses on, you two coward bitches. Roger. I never heard two bitches like this in my life, holding hands. And because I embarrassed Pedro, I crushed him in Richie's video gate. Pedro wouldn't display the video gate of me crushing Richie. They're like two little bitches. When they get slapped up, then they don't want to show the gate when they're getting crushed. Shame on the mess.
Yeah, that's a shame. I'm on the side.
Roger. And the sad part about it all? I'm doing it with just a radio, man. There's no amplifier in line, just the radio, barefoot radio, and I'm crushing Pedro with his 2x8 pill. 10 pills, what that should do, what kind of output he should have, or what he does have. He's running at least 1,500 watts. He's got 1,500 watts against my barefoot radio, man. That's a shame. That's what you call insult to injury. Pay attention, audience.
That's what you call fucked up antenna system, and I'm back wide.
Roger that. And yeah, he's wiped out from Richie. Richie with that wipeout, and drivers out here getting tired of that recording, man. Drivers are getting tired of that wipeout recording. But you drivers out there, you got to push up on that crackhead. You got to tell him, get off the channel. We don't want to hear your bullshit. And you'll see that junkie disappear. Just like he got kicked off at 31 and 40. It's only a matter of time before he gets kicked off. Or before the monster consumes him. One or the other. I give him 6 months or less. Then he says he was going to replace his tube, right? He was going to order the tube. Then he's showing the $20 bills. He was showing $20 bills like he's some kind of Mac Daddy. Yeah, dog, look, I got money. I could buy the tube. Then a day later, he had 2 20s left. So he had 120, no, actually 140. Then he shows 5 20s. I could have got, because you're spending money on drugs. That's why your priority is getting high, crackhead. Your priority is never your bills. Your priority is never things you need to get for yourself, like your teeth. What do? You go out there, buy an $1,800 electric bike, and you can't even use it. You're a dumb bitch. You gotta love it, man. You pay attention. I'm crushing that fag Pedro Moreira, a.k.a. Small Fry Junkie Fry. He was so embarrassed I was crushing him when he was up in the Bronx that day. He's afraid of putting that video out. And then his boyfriend, crackhead Richie, was protecting him, saying, no, he lost his phone. How many phones you going to lose, man? Then he says that he posted this video on his page. But wait a minute, if you lost your phone, how could you post a video that don't exist? Pay attention. You gotta love it. I wonder where he says he's at now. 1 minute he's in Newark, 2 minutes later he's in the Bronx, then he's in Canal Street. I mean, you just gotta love it, man. This guy must have a time machine or one of those, what do they call them? Transporters, like they have in Star Trek. Beam me up, Richard. Beam me up, Cracky. Here's my coordinates. Beam me up. Look, he's got to play noise toys. Cracky, Pedro's got to play noise toys like a little girl. Pay attention. What happened to the Muslim chant, Pedro? I don't hear that anymore. What happened? They threaten you? They're like a little girl. Look at it. Crash. Like a little bitch. Oh, yeah. With my little barefoot radio somewhere on the lower deck. I'll be back. I got to get some Java. They call me Enforcer 250. The big boss with the hot sauce. The man with the master plan. And I'll be back. See, I know I got him defeated. When he resorts to noise toys, I know those two boys are not talking to each other. Pay attention.
Don't say that, Trent. He says that he crushes me, man. He said that he crushes me. Yeah, when I'm far away, yeah, he could crush.
Yeah, look, now he's making all kind of excuses. Unless he's in someone's strawberry patch, you don't hear Pedro. Pay attention. If he's not on the bridge or on the waterfront, you don't hear Pedro. Pay attention.
Yeah, but here's the thing, because Trinitron 9 just finished saying, with all the noise and crushing going on, he still hears 250 over all the noise. So what's that saying?
Exactly.
Fucking dumbass. Mother guy.
And the good thing about it, bad boy, it's all being video. It's all being videotaped. So, you know, he could claim he's doing this, he's crushing this and that, but there he goes, right out there, Coney Island. That's it. Trinitron 9 heard me over all the noise toys that Pedro's keying up. It's funny, man. You know what it is? Pedro is in denial. He's a spoiled little bitch. He's got a little boy that's transgender. So, you know, of course, he's highly embarrassed. You know, like father, like son, little Yanni. But, you know, it's all good, man. It's all good because I understand the boy got no balls. That the balls that he does have are bouncing off his chin. You know, that don't count. But, yeah, he's a crybaby, man. And he hates to be defeated. He'll make every kind of excuse. You know, instead of accepting the ass whipping that he gets out here with his 2x8 pill that works like garbage. He sounds horrible. He has no carrier. And even when he cheats, when he goes on top of bridges or parks at the waterfront, he still gets spanked. He just can't accept defeat.
Well, he just fucked up his whole shit because he don't got no ears. Now that I know, he don't got no ears because Trinitron 9 clearly said through all the crush, through all the fucking noise and all the bullshit that's going on, he still heard you clear as day. And he said, and you're using a barefoot radio. So they don't want to hear that shit. He's telling Trent, oh, don't say it too loud, Trent. Yeah, because he's embarrassed. He's getting crushed by a barefoot station, and they still hear you in Coney Island.
That's embarrassing, right? And then you got his boyfriend, crackhead Richie, who's in Brooklyn, a lot closer to Coney Island than I am. I'm nowhere near. I'm not nowhere near Coney Island. I'm not even near Brooklyn, and I crush him. And I crush a base station crackhead 127 with a 2-pill, and I'm crushing his lucky boyfriend Pedro, aka Small Fry Junkie Fry, and they just can't accept defeat. And it's you know, insult to injury, a barefoot radio. No amplifier, no 305, no steel tubes, nothing, man. No 4-pill, nothing like that. Just a barefoot radio, and they're so upset that Pedro wouldn't even put his video get out in the last couple of days. That's how embarrassing. That's how embarrassed he is. You gotta love it, man. These guys are like little babies, man. They're rubbing their eyes, and all the tears are flowing. You just gotta love it.
Okay, you know what's worse? You know what the worst insult? The Trinitron is all the way in Coney Island, and he's crushing these two assholes. He's going right over Richie, he's going right over that fucking faggot, 206. Ain't that a shame?
Down I got up, man. You got down, I got up. You got down in 5 stars.
It is. I hate that whining female voice of Pedro, man. 206 got that whining voice. I'm not gonna raise my voice. He sounds like a fucking mother hen. You know, like an old lady that's always in someone's business. You know, like the Jewish people call them yentas or pochinche. That he has he gossips about everyone's business. That's what Pedro is. A little gossiper.
Oh shit, little bitch, man. I'm outside, ready for my breakfast. Got a long day ahead of me.
That's a Roger. Yeah, let me go get my Java. I'll be back, man. I've been saying that, but I just had to smash Pedro a few more times to Coney Island. And too bad that Trinitron 9 don't have a video gate. He would clearly display how I crushed those two fags, Richie and Pedro, man. He would clearly display that, but unfortunately he doesn't have a video gate. But anyway, it's all good, man. I'm just proving a point that with a barefoot radio, I'm spanking a monkey. I'm spanking actually two monkeys out there, Pedro and Crackhead Richie. Anyway, you have a good one, man. If you're gonna leave, if not, I'll be here for a few more minutes. I gotta just get my job. I'll be right back. Oh yeah, with a barefoot radio, insult to injury, 250 somewhere around the lower deck, and I just got down.
Jump on, man. No doubt, do your thing, man.
Somebody's got to do it. Somebody's got to take care of the crybaby. Somebody's got to take care of the crying kids, man. Somebody got to do it. I heard that guy say he's got a blue pill, and then I hear him say he's got a barefoot radio. I'm so confused.
Well, you never heard me say I'm running a 2-pill. I think it's not confusion. I think there's something you're smoking. I said I got a barefoot radio. I said Richie got a 2-pill. Crackhead Richie got a 2-pill. Pedro got a 2x8 pill. 2 driving 8. I hope that's clear enough for you to understand.
Crybabies, it's not an easy job either. No doubt, Trinitron 9, I got down.
I think there's people hearing things out there. I didn't say I had a 2-pill. I said Crackhead Richie's running a 2-pill base. And Pedro 206 Marrera is running a 2x8 pill. And I'm just running a barefoot radio. Lord have mercy, how does he do it? Richie's more like the queen. Richie is the queen. It's funny because Trinitron just told him he hears me over all the noise. He hears me over all the noise in the key ups. That's funny, man. That's a funny thing. And Pedro's still in denial.
Another cup of coffee, man.
Yeah, someone play something over these two monkey junkies. I don't want to hear them. I don't want to hear those two crackheads crying. And you know the sad part? Richie just unloaded his 2950 to an unsuspecting customer, man. That man had a 2950 that he just sold to some sucker out there. So whoever bought that 2950 from Richie, you're an asshole because that radio is extremely off frequency and he never got it fixed. Shame on you, Richie, for selling that 2950 to some unsuspecting customer. I hope they're happy.
I gotta go, but I really gotta go.
I hope they're happy, Richard, that you sold that 2950 that was extremely off frequency to some poor unsuspecting customer. That's a shame, man. How you rip people off. Pay attention.
Yeah, Roger on that. Yep, I gotta go down south.
I wouldn't do that, man. I would not do that. If I had a piece of equipment that needed repair, and if I didn't repair it, I will not sell it. That is a horrible thing to do, man. Richie sold his 2950, which was extremely off frequency, to some unsuspecting victim, man. That is a shame. That's a crime right there. Some people just have no scruples, man. They have no shame at all. How do you do that, Richie? How do you sell your all-frequency 2950 that you had your dirty fingers in, and then and brag about how you just unloaded your 2950 on your video gates? How do you do that, man? How do you sleep at night? Well, then again, all the drugs you put in your body makes you sleep very nice.
Some more crossing guards, Trent. If that's the case, say Trinitron 9, if that's the case.
Because I know one thing. I would never do that, man. I'd rather throw a piece of equipment in the garbage before I would sell a damaged piece of equipment to a unsuspected customer. That is a shame, man. That's criminal. Crackhead. What you gonna do when I come for you, crackhead, crackhead?
Yeah, Roger, right on, man. Roger, right on.
There's Pedro Ghost talking. There he goes talking to himself.
Trent, I want to see the budget. First, I got to look at the budget. If we got a little bit on the budget, I'm pretty sure that I can pull something up like that, man.
Now he wants to get a bigger amp. He's looking at his budget. The guy's ready to lose his house, and he's talking about buying another piece of equipment. Pay attention.
Not be an issue, that's for sure.
That's why he's got to work all those hours, man. He's ready to go bankrupt. his house is ready for foreclosure, man, and he's talking about budget. Why you think he got divorced? His wife couldn't handle his BS, man. She wants a real man. She don't want no half a fag sidewalk sissy. Pay attention.
Yeah, take care, Trent. Take care, no doubt.
Yeah, now he's pretending he's talking to Trin. Pay attention.
I'm going to check the budget out and,
See how he's repeating himself? That's when you know he's not talking to anyone. He keeps repeating himself.
we're crossing guards and we're going to hire some more daycare babysitters.
Well, you could hire a crackhead, man. He'd be a good crossing guard, you know? And, while he's crossing the kids, he could, solicit for dollars. Excuse me, sir, do you have $1?
While you try to watch my vocabulary, that half bag.
Excuse me, sir, do you have $1? Will you spare a hamburger today? I gladly pay you on Tuesday, sir, for a checker burger. They call me Richie127. I'm very hungry, sir. Can you spare a burger today? I'll gladly pay you on Tuesday for a hamburger today. Yeah, but just like Wimpy, pay attention.
Hey, Trent, the Tri-State knows.
Thank you, Wipeout. Keep wiping that junkie out. I don't want to hear us crying.
All inside and out.
Come on, wipe them out. Wipe that junkie out. Yeah, it's real easy when you're in the man's strawberry patch, and then you're like, "Oh, Richie, I don't hear him." Yeah, you're right in his strawberry patch, and you're claiming that you could do this and you could do that. Yet, even when you're in Brooklyn, Pedro, I still crush you to Coney Island. How sad is that? Just like I do to Richie.
And that's for sure. Let me look at the budget.
You ever hear anything like this, man? These two crying bitches. You ever hear anything like this?
A little radio crash.
They all keying about each other. What a bunch of fucking assholes.
I know, they don't hear me. Pedro don't hear me. He's claiming he's talking to Trinitron, and yet he's all he's doing is repeating himself. Crackhead's keying up. Pedro's keying up. You gotta love it, man.
Miles away.
I'm going to tell you what kind of receipt they got. Yeah, wave in the hand, man. I got trying to read I'm out of here.
Just a little late.
Roger that. Catch you later.
Yeah, but we ain't trying to leave them between the keys, man. We ain't trying to leave them between the keys. We're trying to put them back between the sheets.
Look at that. He wants to put a man in between the sheets. You hear this, fag? Hey, Richie, I don't play that, man. I'm not under the covers with black men like you. You like men under your covers, Richie. I don't play that.
Let you listen. I'm gonna let you guys listen.
He wants men under his sheets. Pay attention.
Day, bum.
He's bringing back memories when he got caught by his mother with black men under his sheets. And he admitted that he was a homosexual. Pay attention.
You approach the tunnel.
And those were in his own words. This is not something I'm making up. In Cracky's own words, he got caught by his mom under the sheets with men. Oh, wait a minute. That was I think he said that was an undercover assignment. He was just pretending he was a homosexual. That was one of his undercover assignments.
It takes just a little bit, just a little radio crush.
I guess when he was in prison for 5 years, he says he was undercover too, in prison, dropping the soap. He was someone's Maytag, actually many people's Maytag. That was just an undercover assignment. Pay attention. You can't make this stuff up. You really can't. Oh yeah, who's that around Queens? You got 250. They call me Enforcer 250 around Manhattan. I don't know if you hear me in Queens, but you got Enforcer 250 with my barefoot radio, and I just got down. That's a Roger on that. Oh yeah, they call me Enforcer 250 with my barefoot radio somewhere on the lower deck, and I just got down. Tell Pedro stop his crying. Hey, give Pedro some baby tissue, man. Pedro doing a whole lot of crying this morning.
Lord have mercy. How do I do it?
Someone give Pedro some tissue, man. That boy doing a whole lot of crying, and he's holding crackhead Richie's hand. Someone pay attention. Give him some tissue.
Long distance. All you guys out there, quick.
Give that boy some baby tissue or something, man. He's doing a whole lot of crying. Someone give Pedro some tissue. That boy be doing a whole lot of crying. Someone give him some tissue.
I told him, Mister, I gotta look at the budget first, man. I gotta look at.
Look, how many times are you gonna repeat this? You know he's ghost talking. He don't hear Pistol. He definitely don't hear Richie. He keeps on repeating about a budget that he's got to spend. That he's losing his house. He's losing his house to bankruptcy, and he's talking about spending money. Shame on him, mess. Pay attention. Someone give Pedro some tissue, man. Pedro and crackhead Richie are doing a whole lot of crying out here. Someone give him some tissue.
Making it to New Jersey.
And the sad part is I'm doing it with a barefoot, no amplifier. A barefoot radio. Insult to injury, no amplifier. Barefoot radio. And I just got down.
You know, the people that you hear on my video game, usually you don't hear them in New York City, and you don't hear them in Brooklyn or Queens. But that's just the way it goes, man.
Look all the excuses he's making because he's getting spanked. Pay attention.
Hold on, man, hold on. If you don't like you ain't gotta pay attention to that. Hey, Queens, Midtown Town.
Thank you. Wipe these crackheads out. Wipe them out. I don't want to hear these junkies crying. Wipe them out. Wipe them out. Wipe them out. I don't want to hear these guys crying. Wipe them out. Oh, now he's in Newark. He's not in Newark. He's right there on the waterfront. He sits right there at the waterfront, right there on the Jersey side. Then he claims he's in Newark. Watch, 10 minutes later, he'll say he's in the Bronx. And 5 minutes after that, he'll say he's in Manhattan. Pay attention. Hey, Macaroni, homie. Tell these boys to stop crying, man. Especially crackhead Richie, man. Tell these boys to stop crying and stop buying.
Boy, tell my buddy no doubt, I just got a message from Rockaway. I just got a message out there.
I got it all. Hey, macaroni, homie, I got it all, man. You taking these boys out of my radio. Hey, macaroni, hey, mac and cheese, I hear you, brother. You're taking these boys right out of my radio. You said you're on Queens. Shame, man, I'm over here in Manhattan, man, with a barefoot radio. You hear me out in Queens, it's all good. There's people hear me in Jersey saying they don't hear those two boys. I key up right over Pedro to a station in Jersey. How could that be? Pay attention.
Hey, before I go, good morning time, Spank.
Pay attention, Spanky. Pay attention to these two crybabies, Pedro and Richie. Pay attention. Hey, Spikey, tell these boys to stop crying and stop buying, man. There's no excuses out here. You want to play with the big boys, with the big toys? You got to pay. You got to pay to play. You gotta pay to play hard. You wanna play hard, you gotta pay. No excuses. Hey, 88, tell them to stop crying. Hey, 88, tell these boys to stop crying and stop buying.
Alright, Spanky, I appreciate it. So, who's stop crying?
Tell Pedro 206 and Richie 127 to stop their crying, man. And I'm doing it with a barefoot radio. I have no amplifier in line. I'm not sitting at the waterfront. I'm not on the high bridge. I'm just running a barefoot radio, and these boys are doing a whole lot of crying. Let them know.
Sounding good out there in Brooklyn, mac and cheese, eh?
But it's good that you responded to me because it's all on my video gate. In case they say that they were taking me out. It's all good. They take me out or not. It's the point I'm making. I'm doing more with less. You know how Pedro used to say do more with less? That's exactly what I'm doing. That's a Roger on that. I got it all. I got it all, Spanky, because you said it all. You know it is. A Forza 250 with my barefoot radio. And I just get down.
We gotta get more babysitters and we gotta get more crossing guards. Take care of mac and cheese, take care of Spanky Pistol, take care of 88. I got you in the 88.
It's funny, man. When they watch my gate, when Pedro and Richie watch this morning's gate, they're going to be doing a whole lot of crying. They're like, damn it, how does he do it with a barefoot radio? Imagine if he puts an amp in line. Damn it, boy. And this is a barefoot radio, a stock radio. Good Lord of the quarter. How does he do it?
Back up baby while he's telling fibs. Crackhead Richie. Hey, crackhead Richie. Yeah, I'd make him force to disappear. I'd make him force to disappear out of your radio. I just got a message from Paul Rockaway.
The only way I disappear out of your radio is when I don't key up. Pay attention.
I guess I'm on that 275, man. Hey, you take care, man, but don't say it too loud, man. You're gonna get.
Someone hold Pedro's hand, because that boy doing a lot of crying. Someone hold his hand, please. Someone hold Pedro's hand. He doing a whole lot of crying. Someone hold his hand.
And he wants to hire some more crossing guards. I got to look at the budget. Take care of 88. You got down, I got down again.
I got them all keying up on each other. Pay attention. This is so funny. This is so funny. Well, that's a crack he wants. He wants Pedro to hold his hand, but I don't think he can hear Pedro today. Look, I got Pedro crying like a little baby. Pay attention. Pay attention.
I might have to make some calls out there to Wall Street.
Pay attention. He just goes talking through my whole video gate, so you know he can't talk to anyone. He can't hold Cracky's hand, and he's in his strawberry. Pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention to that crying, whining little bitch, Pedro Marrera, 206. Pay attention. It's funny how he says he hears people when he's ghost talking to himself. Pay attention.
That's the last case scenario, but I appreciate it.
Listen how he's screaming in his mic. I got that boy screaming.
I'm sure he knows the right people.
Pay attention how I got that bitch screaming into his mic. Pay attention. Pay attention. I got that bitch screaming. Oh yeah, I got Pedro crying like a baby. Pay attention how I catch him in his lies all the time. 1 minute he's in, he always claims he's in Newark, but yet he's in the Bronx 1 minute. The next minute he's in Metropolitan over there in Brooklyn. Pay attention how I expose that little bitch. He'll never pan the camera though. He'll never pan the camera the time he's keying up. He's deadly afraid of getting exposed. Because I exposed him in Manhattan when he claims he was at Canal Street. Even Stephen Ramon exposed him for the liar that he is. That little Pedro lying little bitch. Pay attention.
Oh, man. I gotta make some calls and we're definitely gonna have some more babysitters. I'm gonna have some more
I would be ashamed. If I was Pedro, I wouldn't key up the way he's getting crushed and in, the way he's getting exposed. What happened to his boyfriend? I don't hear Cracky, man. He must be smoking his crack.
It ain't no competition out here, man. I gotta go.
Make a call, make a call. I want you and Reggie to call. Make me up. Oh, both of us can go take a walk through the woods.
You gotta love it.
88. He's down and down with the waves.
Take a walk through the woods with me. Anytime I can let you feel my big wood.
That's what Pedro does with Cracky. They hold hands together, but they can't hold hands today. They're getting crushed.
Jeez, Pistol Grip doing really good, man. You guys doing a job over here.
Yeah, he's right there on the waterfront, and he's claiming he's in Newark, man. Tell that junkie to pan his camera. Tell that pill popping junkie to pan his camera. How many times did he say you gotta go? Now he sounds like his boyfriend, Crackhead 127. I gotta go. I gotta go. He said he gotta go about 50 times already. You can't make this up. This is too funny. This is way too funny how I'm crushing, exposing that little piece of shit, Pedro 206, and his lucky boyfriend. You notice they're not holding hands. You notice that?
Yeah, Small Fry 206, New Jersey.
The only time Pedro could talk is when he has his locals on the Jersey side, of course. I'm not. My purpose out here, I don't care if I'm being crushed in Jersey. I don't give a flying fuck. The point I'm making is I'm exposing Pedro for the liar that he is, and Crackhead 127 for the junkie that he is. That's all. I'm just exposing those two bitches. Pay attention.
Well, I'm not the one claiming. Hey, I'm not the one claiming that I'm running a beast. Wait for the beast.
I never said. Did anyone hear me say I'm running the beast? I said I'm running a barefoot radio. You see, that's what happens when you got drugs in your system. You hallucinate, and you imagine things that are not there.
He still gets crushed, man.
Hey, I don't care. He acts like I'm gonna lose sleep if I'm getting crushed by a couple of blocks from him in Jersey. I couldn't care. The point is, 99% other locations hear me. Even in Jersey, I crushed that junkie Pedro 206. How is that? How do I crush him? I crush him in Jersey to someone who's in Jersey. You got to pay attention, man. And he's sitting right there at the waterfront with his 2x8 pill. That's embarrassing. Insult to injury by a Barefoot Radio.
Do it with a whistle blow back. Oh, and I did it like this. I did it
Anyway, it's about that time. I gotta go. They call me Enforcer 250. Enforcer 250, I gotta go. Until next time, the big boss with the hot sauce, the man with the master plan. Check it out. Check me out on YouTube. Enforcer Space 250 on YouTube. Enforcer Space 250 on YouTube. Check me out. Monday through Friday, 5 a.m. to 6 a.m., excluding weekends, holidays, and vacation. Until next time. Until next time, to my fans and the haters out there, be careful. Don't do more. Don't do less. Just do yourself. And don't be crying like Pedro Marrera, a.k.a. Small Fry Junkie Fry, and his boyfriend, Crackhead Richie. Do yourself. Don't worry about what other people have and what they do. With that, that's my final thought. Catch you later. Enforcer 250, somewhere around the lower deck with my barefoot $29.95, and I just got down.
Be easy out there, 250, man. Be easy. We'll catch you again on the next one.
That's a Roger. You have a good one, my friend. You have a good one. God bless, and drive safe and make that money. And God bless America. With that, 250 off the key.